Good afternoon and welcome to News at 1, read by Dayo Anthony. The Lagos State government has expressed its willingness to collaborate with the Banana Island Property Owners and Residents Association to enhance functionality of the island. Commissioner for Physical Planning and Urban Development, Oluyinka Olumide, said this during a courtesy visit by the association to the ministry. Olumide emphasized the need for a comprehensive review of the island's layout to ensure its optimal functionality as an estate. The commissioner highlighted key areas of focus while commending the association for deeming it fit to approach the ministry for the sustainable development of the estate, including infrastructure, improvement of accessibility, approval order, and control of illegal extensions, among others. Also, Permanent Secretary, Office of Physical Planning, Oluwole Shotire, describes the move as a positive development for Lagos State government and the association to collaborate to reclaim the vision of the estate. General Manager of the Lagos State Materials Testing Laboratory Agency, Olayinka Abdul, has urged officers of the agency on grade level 12 to be champion agents in systematically creating an environment where a positive, professional, and public service-oriented attitude becomes innately effective in discharging assigned duties. Abdul said this during the opening of a 2-day training at the Public Works Hall with the theme, Training Champions on Work Ethics and Attitudinal Change. She stated that fostering attitudinal change in senior officers on grade level 12 was crucial because they are the engine room of agency in displaying attitudes that not only impacts their own work but also affects the culture and performance of their entire team. Abdul said the training for officers is aimed at teaching them how to imbibe culture of absolute professionalism and a service-oriented attitude in building crucial public trust. She implores the participants to display integrity and impartiality in their assigned charges as their reports follow tests conducted from various sites depend on lives. The federal government has refuted claims that Nigerians deported from the United States were left stranded after being reportedly dumped in Togo by Ghanaian authorities, insisting that the returnees are under due profiling procedures. Reacting through the Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, the government said the deportees were not stranded but were currently undergoing profiling in line with the international protocols. NITCOM Director of Media, Public Relations and Protocol, Abdurrahman Balogun, said this in an interview. Balogun to NITCOM, the deportees are not, according to the NITCOM, the deportees are not ordinary returnees, but persons already convicted of crimes in the United States or found guilty of immigration violations. Hence, their continued stay in Togo for profiling before being allowed back into Nigeria. The NITCOM spokesperson said the U.S. had earlier revealed its plan to deport thousands of Nigerians, some of whom, he said, are already in detention camps awaiting repatriation. The Kano State government has directed all newly appointed political office holders to immediately declare their assets with the Code of Conduct Bureau. The directive was issued by the Secretary to the State Government, Omar Ibrahim, during the Special Capacity Building Workshop for top government functionaries in Kaduna State. The measure, according to him, is intended to ensure transparency about public officials' financial status and dealings, prevent potential conflicts of interest, and strengthen good governance. Ibrahim emphasized that assets declaration is not only a legal obligation, but also a demonstration of commitments to integrity, accountability, and service in the public interest. He noted that Governor Abba Yusuf remains steadfast in his commitment to entrench good governance and hold public officials to the highest standards of transparency and accountability. The directive came on the same day Governor Yusuf sworn in 2 newly confirmed commissioners during the State Executive Council meeting in Kano State. And now to foreign news. Ukraine's neighbor, Poland, has scrambled fighter jets in order to ensure the safety of Polish airspace amid Russia's strikes. Lviv Regional Head Maxim Kaguski said 2 people were killed in strikes in the region and 2 more injured. Russia again targeted Ukraine's power plant, and 1 was struck in an overnight attack on Zaporizhia, where Mayor Andriy Sadovy said 1 person died and more than 73,000 people were without electricity. The Russian assault came days after United States officials said the U.S. would support Ukraine launching deep strikes inside Russia territory. Lead Mayor Andriy Sadovy said part of the city from the border with Poland had no power, stating that the city's air defense system were engaged in heavily in repelling first a drone and then a Russian missile attack. Russian forces have occupied most of Ukraine's eastern Donbas region, including Luhansk and Donetsk, since the start of its full-scale invasion of Ukraine in 2022. And now to sports. Nigeria Table Tennis Federation (NTTF) has announced a 10-month squad for 2025 International Table Tennis Federation (ITTF) African Championship in Tunis, Tunisia. The tournament will serve as a qualifier for 2026 ITTF World Team Championship in London, United Kingdom. A landmark edition marking the century of World Championships, returning to the city where it all kicked off in 1926. This year's ITTF Championship is scheduled to take place from October 12 to 19. For the men, Nigeria will parade Africa's top-ranked player, Quadri Aruna, 2019 African Games gold medalist, Olajide Omotayo, 2-time West African champion, Matthew Kuti, Taiwo Marti, and rising talent Abdulbasit Abdul Fatai. The women's team features promising young players such as Favor Ujo, Aishat Rabiu, Kabirat Ayola, and Shukurat Ayib Labegon, while veteran Ajoke Ojomo will lead the squad as captain in Tunis. The men's division, Nigeria and Egypt led a competitive field that includes Tunisia, Algeria, Cote d'Ivoire, Madagascar, Uganda, Ethiopia, South Africa, Angola, Cameroon, Congo, Benin Republic, Democratic Republic of Congo, and Cameroon. The women's competition will feature Egypt, Nigeria, Benin Republic, Ghana, Ethiopia, Botswana, Cote d'Ivoire, Uganda, Madagascar, Democratic Republic of Congo, Cameroon, South Africa, Angola, Algeria, and the host nation, Tunisia. Now, just before we go, stay alive, make use of pedestrian bridges where available. You can follow us on like all our social media platforms. X at Traffic Radio 961. Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 961 FM. Instagram is Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch the news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. Visit our website on www.trafficradio961.ng. You can also listen to Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM live on my Lagos app for timely update. Or did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration completed and commissioned 1.4 kilometer flyover and dual carriage Pensinema Bridge at Agege? You can get more details on Lagos State Government's website. For contact with the newsroom, please send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. The NC News broadcast compiled by Kayode Mafolashiri. I am Dayo Anthony. Many thanks for listening.